Hi everyone, Coach Keon Smith here from Action Coach Guyana. And at Action Coach Guyana, we grow good businesses into great businesses. We are continuing our interview series as we have conversations with innovative dynamic leaders and team representatives from companies and organizations across our beautiful country. Today is going to be no exception. I'm going to be chatting with two beautiful, ambitious, and professional young ladies from Metro Office and Computer Supplies. And of course, thank you all to all the persons who tune in on our social media platforms. You continue to provide your support to us when you like, love, and of course, share the video content. Without further ado, know that you're eager to see who these beauties are. I will not delay any further. So please welcome on screen. We have Miss Avia Marie Lindy and Miss Nyande Mackenzie. Welcome, ladies. How are you doing today?
Good
Hi,
afternoon,
Keon.
Kian. I'm good. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. I am fantastic. I feel so privileged to be in the company of roses. So we are going to be chatting with Team Metro. Now, the persons who are tuned in that may have heard of the name, my persons hearing about it for the first time, you can never be too certain. But I know this is a perfect opportunity for us to educate our listeners on who Metro is and what it's all about. So I'm going to ask Nayandi to lead us off. Can you tell us about Metro?
Sure, Kian. Good afternoon to everyone who's listening this afternoon on the Action
For the
Coach
first time, you can never be too.
page. Good afternoon, everyone. Nandi here. Let me tell you about Metro. So, Metro, we've been around for this year, it's going to be 24 years. We started in 1996. We started very small at our Montrose location, and now we have locations in Georgetown and in Berbice. We have our location in New Amsterdam, and we also have our Quamina Street corporate office and Quamina Street complex, and our Crow Street complex, and our sales center at Crow Street. We also have our warehouse at Chateau Margaux, which houses a showroom as well. So that's a bit about Metro. We have gravitated, we've moved to stationery, office, school supplies, and of course, we have document reproduction services available for you. So we pride ourselves as being the one stop shop, you see.
Excellent, Nayandi. Thank you. Thank you very much for that information. And, you know, listeners, you're hearing correct. Metro is over 2 decades old. So they have been around for quite some time. And I'm going to throw Miss Lindy on the spot here and ask her to tell us about the evolution of Metro. I mean, she can give a bit more detail on where it's come from to where it currently is today in terms of what it provides to its customers. So, Miss Lindy, in a beautiful nutshell, can you give us that?
It would be my pleasure. And thanks for having us this afternoon on your series of interviews. We're very appreciative of the opportunity to share about Metro. To add to what Nyandi had mentioned, basically, Metro is a sole trader company and it's owned by a Guyanese who resides in the US. And he's passionate about Guyana and he loves Guyana. So he decided more than 24 years ago to replicate the operations that he had in New York at the time, which was the Metropolitan, and they were also doing 24 hours reproduction services to replicate that in Guyana, which is his home that he loves so dearly. So he started basically bringing in containers at a warehouse, and you added stationery, and then you added document reproduction, and you replicate pretty much what he was doing in the US to Guyana, and Metro has been here ever since. So we're 24 years old. It means that we've been tried and tested And of course, we the most recent test and trial we had to deal with was COVID-19.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
basically,
So,
that's pretty much it. Thank you.
well, we know COVID-19 has definitely been one of the things we've been dealing with. But just before we get into that part of the discussion, I know you guys have been around for quite some time. You've been tried and tested. What are some of the major product lines that you carry that you definitely like people to know about? And I'm gonna put this question to Nayandi.
Yes, thank you, Keon. Yes, as Miss Lily said, we've been tried and tested, but we have adapted and ensured that we've changed with the times, as you would say. Some of the major product lines that we have the Maphead product line, and that Maphead product line houses both school supplies and also office supplies. So that product line carries, staple machines, staplers, pens, you have the crayons, you have markers, and I must add, the Maphead line is not only a lifestyle brand because it's very colorful, but it's also what we call the eco-friendly brand. So it's an eco-friendly, it's a go green brand kind of product. So any product that comes from that Maphead line, you're you're getting your money's worth. They come with 10-year and 5-year warranties on the staple machines and on the punches, the 3-hole and 2-hole punches. And we also have the pens, and we have pens and markers and crayons in different colors, different styles. We have the Jungle Peps. I know Keon, I know Action Coach would have utilized the Jungle Peps, so I know you guys know what I'm speaking about with respect to. You see, Keon has his Jungle Peps right there. So you guys know about that Maphead brand and how good that brand is. We also have, we cater for everyone. So we have the Centrum brand as well. And that is what we call the budget brand. So, for the economically friendly persons, we have the Centrum brand, which is a little less pricey, but it also has the quality that is needed because, of course, quality is one of our core values. So we ensure that we produce quality products for all of our consumers. So the Centrum brand also has pens and pencils and markers, erasers in that brand as well. And we have our janitorial brand, Delicare. I know if for those of you who follow our lives on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you would see me speaking about the Delicare brand. That's the tissue dispenser, the soap dispenser, and the hand towel dispensers. And these dispensers also come with their supplies. So you get the toilet tissue, the paper towel, and also the soap with it. And we use the Delicare brand in our office. So we're not just selling this to you. We're telling you from experience that this Delicare brand is indeed a brand to purchase.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Nayandi. And I'm not just being biased, but I absolutely love the Jungle Flex markers. There's so many different benefits that it comes with. It's easy to fold in that
Yes,
you can pack into your travel bag so that you don't have to worry about space. So it doesn't only stay like this, it can actually fold in. It can go with a base that it can sit on the desk, or it can be folded in like this for more convenience. Now, what I love about this, we've had these markers now for, I would say, close to 2 years. Uh, this would be, and they're still very much vibrant. The colors are bright, and I love to use this for my training because I don't have to worry about people taking away my markers.
that's
Right?
right.
They have
That's
to take
right.
it off the base and they have to put it back in the base. So very, very cost effective. I absolutely love those Jungle Flex markers. So when you're speaking about it, Nayandi, I can attest to its quality and of course its functionality. And I
That's right.
absolutely love them.
That's right, Keon. That's right.
Excellent.
Keon, you're
So,
officially the brand ambassador for Maped. And I'm
thank
sure
you.
to get you another complimentary pack of Jungle Peps.
Thank you very much, Miss Lindy. Really appreciate that. Now, we from since March we have been facing this pandemic, COVID 19, unprecedented in, well, in my lifetime, and I'm sure in many of us as well. And we've seen a disruption in the normal flow of business. I know that companies like yours would have been affected by COVID 19. So, my question is, how has Metro been coping with COVID 19 in terms of what have you implemented to be able to still serve your customers? And I'll throw this over to Nayandi.
Well, Keon, that's an excellent question. That's a great question. And as they always say, trying times call for great leadership. It calls for planning,
Yeah,
and it calls for adapting. So we at Metro, we started this even before, a bit before COVID. We had the elections. So we had a plan that if anything was to happen, we would have taken the business and brought it back, did some steps in terms of closing, in terms of ensuring first that our employees were taken care of.
yeah,
So before we move to anything else, you have to ensure that your employees are secure and they're safe. So that's the first thing we did. Even before the we had the guidelines and everything coming through, we said that we were going to close our business, and we were going to take care of our employees. We didn't want anyone there out there before or with the pandemic in full force. So we closed those locations and we ensured that all of our employees were safe. After doing that, we came with our plan. And the plan was to ensure that when we reopen our business, the business was safe and healthy for not only our employees, but for our customers as well. And
yeah.
Keon, I don't know if you're going to permit me. I have a little presentation here, but I just like to share with the audience as to, what we've been up to at
Sure.
Metro.
All right, definitely. I'm seeing the request coming in and I'm granting that request. So there you go, Nayandi. The floor is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Keon. So, what we have here at Metro right now, we have our business, we call it the COVID 19 business continuity. And with this business continuity, we have adapted our pre orders and pickup and curbside pickup. So, with this pre order and curbside pickup, we do this from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And this is at all of our locations. All of our locations, you can contact us Mondays to Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Quamina Street, Kroll Street, New Amsterdam. And these are some of the numbers that we have available for you. WhatsApp 6280051 for Quamina Street, 2272098 for Crow Street, and 6219494 for New Amsterdam. Before we came about with this, we just had as you can see, the pre-orders and curbside pickups available. As the phased reopening continued, we ended up having what we call the in-store. You can come now and shop in store. Now, as you can see on this slide, we have our curbside pickup windows at all of our locations. So Quamina Street, Cole Street, and New Amsterdam have their curbside pickup windows. Now, before you can enter, of course, you must have on your mask in accordance with the guidelines. And we have provided staff and customer hand washing stations at all of our locations. So we have at all of our locations the staff and customer hand washing station, and you must utilize this before entering our buildings. And we have customer in-store access, and this became effective Monday, July the 20th. So last week it became effective, and we've continued it thus far in accordance with the phased reopening. As you can see, when you come, that's our Kroll Street location. So when you check out our Kroll Street location, you'll be able to check out a wide array of stationery and school supplies. And I know back to school is coming very soon, so you parents are getting antsy thinking about what to get for your kids for school. Metro has all the deals in store for you there. Of course, it's Monday to Friday. We have adjusted our time a bit. So it's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. now that you can come into our locations, all of our locations, Kwamina, Kroll, and New Amsterdam. Of course, no mask, no entry. So ensure that you wear your mask, ensure that you wash your hands or that you are sanitized before entering our building. As you can see, there's safety first, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Another exciting thing about us is that we are upgrading our website presently. So when you check our website, www.metroguyana.com, you will see now that we are temporarily shut because of for maintenance purposes. So we're upgrading our website to have our e-commerce platform. So with this platform, you'll be able to process your orders online. So you can purchase your items online, pay online, and then just utilize our curbside pickup window. That is an exciting opportunity to get more out of Metro for you, our consumers. We are looking forward to this. In addition, we also accept debit and credit cards. And I know a lot of you do not like walking around with physical cash on you. So we accept debit and credit cards at our locations. And for those of you who, when you're photocopying or laminating or printing or even shopping for stationery, and you remember, oh shoots, I need to pay a bill, we are also GT&T MMG merchant and agent. So you can pay your bills right there as you are having your documents photocopied or you're purchasing school supplies or stationery supplies or office furniture. You can check us out right there and get those bill payments done on the spot. As I said before, in keeping and of course in the changing times with COVID, we are now open to the public Mondays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Of course, no mask, no entry, Keon. That's important for us to tell the consumers so that they don't, come and then they cannot get into the locations. We want to advise that they need to wear their mask. And if they don't want to, they can order online and then just have it delivered to them. Delivery is free in Georgetown and the environs. So those are some of the deals that we have in store for you there at Metro. And this is how we have been able to, what I would say, combat or deal with COVID-19. It was a lot of planning, it was a lot of preparation and adapting to the new normal, as we would say.
Excellent. And thank you very much, Nandi, for your presentation. And in your opening statement, you did mention that it takes great leadership. And generally, the energy, the pace of the leader determines the pace of the pack. And it's good that you guys were able to step up and find solutions that can help, first of all, to protect your team members. And I vividly remember you saying that team members first, they're very important. And that is absolutely correct because they are the human assets of the company that keeps the company moving as well. Now, we are getting into the phase reopening, as you mentioned, with the advent that there will be some level of new normalcy or some level of normalcy, given that COVID-19 should be reducing to some extent. And note my word, should. Uh, I would love to get Ms. Lindy's take on this in terms of what are some of the strategies that you would have implemented during the height of COVID-19 that you may still keep post COVID-19?
That's a great question, Keon. And what I would strongly recommend is that what we've discovered is that some persons work better from home. Like, for instance, for me, I found that I've been able to focus better and get a lot more done. And by doing that, also others are empowered to do what they are required to do. So, you're not around where people can come to you readily, for information. They're empowered to make decisions and you just support them. So for what we're actually doing right now, we have a rotation going on, which
Yeah.
Of course, we can't have everyone at the locations all at once. So staff rotation is something that will definitely continue. Of course, there are some persons who will come into office like twice per week. We give them the option to do that. So the workplace is never going to be the same again, and we just have to adapt to these changes, and we have to pivot. So, and what is the good thing about COVID? I think it was Winston Churchill who says, "You never waste a good opportunity." So, although COVID has its ills, there's also lots of opportunities that emerge from this pandemic. It depends on if you want to look at the glass as half full or half empty. So for me, who I'm an optimist, so I would always look for opportunities. So I find that in all the horrible stuff that has been happening, I think what's important, an important message we should state here is that we can control the spread of this disease as individuals, but we have got to act responsibly. So that's the message I want to get across to everyone. We have to act responsibly. If we have to wear a mask, we should wear a mask. If we should not be in crowds, we should not be in crowds. So we have got to be able to be responsible, act responsibly so we can control the spread of this disease. And as we're going into a opening, we are going to find more cases, but we have the powers lies with each individual, each business, each person, each home, each organization to ensure that we control the spread of this pandemic. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Miss Lindy. And I love your advocacy for the continuation of wearing the mask. And I noticed that you were just modeling for us, it's like a branded mask, a Metro branded mask. Uh,
Yes.
Very ingenious.
And I cannot, it would be remiss of me if I did not mention who created this mask, and it was created by branders. So if you need to have your companies market your companies, you can be sure to check with branders. It's amazing.
Excellent. So, Brandis, you just got free advert from Team Metro, and it's well worth it because it looks really excellent. It looks very neat, and it's marketing for the companies as they go along. So, it is very important for us to determine what do we need to continue to adapt in our business even post COVID, because I don't think, in my opinion, again, not a doctor, that this is going to go away completely very soon. So we still need to be cautious in our activities, and as Mr. indicated, we need to be responsible in the efforts to reduce the spread of COVID-19. So, ladies, it's been an absolute pleasure. We're just going to get your closing remarks. And Nayandi, what would you like to leave with your listeners?
Well,
And
I would
viewers?
well, I would first like to say thank you, Keon, and the Action Coach team for having us this afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity to, speak and tell the public what Metro has been up to. I would advise you guys, back to school is coming. I know you guys are doing the phase reopening, so all the businesses are going back out. Remember to check with Metro for all your office, stationery, school supplies, and document reproduction needs. You can check out any of our locations Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And you have metroguyana91 at gmail.com that you can contact us on, and 6280051. That's our WhatsApp number. So you can, get us on WhatsApp, get us on the Facebook. Metro Office and Computer Supplies is our Facebook handle. So check us out. Be sure to come in and take advantage of us being the office solution. Thank you, Keon.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nayandi. And over to Miss Lindy, your closing remarks.
My closing remarks, I'm going to plug Action Coach and Action Invest Guyana in my closing remarks, because if you didn't think that a business coach was important in your life, you definitely need a business coach. And the company that I would recommend would be Action Coach Guyana. There are some awesome coaches there: Coach Vishnu, Coach Keon, Coach Prem, Coach Shanti. You definitely, it's important. A coach basically helps you. It helps you to bounce stuff off of, that you can bounce stuff off. You have ideas. Amazing. So I want to thank you for this opportunity, and please continue to support Metro. With your support, we can also give back. Thank you so much, Keon.
Thank you very much, Miss Lindy, and it's good to know that that was not prompted in any way. So really appreciate the feedback. Our team as well. We are here to provide support to anybody who's looking to grow their businesses, to grow themselves, and it's really good to see how Team Metro has evolved over the time that we have been working together, and really providing that shopping or shoppers friendly environment so persons can go and check to see what they want, and of course get all of their stationery, school supplies, document reproduction, and janitorial supplies at Metro. So thank you guys very much for being on the call. Thank you to all the persons who've tuned in on our social media platforms. It has been an absolute pleasure being with you today. Have a good day. Make sure that you still stay safe and stay safe, ladies.
Same to you, Keon. Stay safe, everyone.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you for
Bye.
watching.